A skeptical Taylor is grilled by Brooke, and Steffy is astounded by her mother's shocking secret. On this episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy and Finn make assumptions about Taylor's parents. Brooke wants to know Taylor's intentions, and Ridge gives Eric an update. Brooke informs Taylor at the Cliff home that she is aware of what she witnessed. You were sitting in Ridge's lap, straddling him. For her broken heart syndrome, Taylor claims the healer instructed them to take such action. Broken heart syndrome. Please, groans Brooke. This is absurd, in the blonde's opinion. Taylor objects, saying that it's not a fiction. She was initially dubious as well, but a cardiologist has verified it. When Ridge gets to Eric's house, his father tells him that although he prefers not to become involved in his personal affairs, he must do so when he smells problems. What's going on between Taylor and you here? When Eric spoke with Brooke earlier, he claimed she expressed displeasure at how much time he had been spending with Taylor. Ridge claims that Taylor and he were just at Steffy's. Eric says Brooke was headed over to Steffy's. Ridge scowls. Not that he saw her there. As they sit, Ridge informs his father there's a reason. Taylor believes she was going to die. When Steffy sees her husband take off his shirt in Finn's office, she asks him how he works such a hard shift and manages to look so good. He draws her into a passionate kiss as a way to demonstrate to her how attractive and seductive she is. Finn proposes they take this home as the kids have sleepovers after they make out. Steffy reveals that her mom is having some sort of issue, which is why her dad asked to use their apartment tonight. She wonders what her parents are getting up to. Finn finds it funny that she's speculating about Taylor and Ridge's relationship. Steffy believes that wondering is just normal. Finn feels it's quite nice. He's thinking a little bit about it. It's possible that your parents are reconciling. Ridge has informed Eric about Taylor's broken heart syndrome, and how she had to confront some difficult memories that she had thought she had overcome while she was at his house. Eric finds out that she made progress tonight. Ridge shares Chandra the healer with his father. It was so amazing, he says. He was breathing as one with Taylor, and they were linked together. A lovely, emotional release occurred. He starts crying. It sounds really strong to Eric. He's delighted for Taylor. He is uncertain about Brooke's reaction to it. Ridge claims that's the reason he wants to discuss it with him. Eric is happy that Taylor is doing well. Taylor informs Brooke that she had all of the typical signs and symptoms of heart failure at the Cliff House. She was unaware that she had broken heart syndrome until she met Grace Buckingham. She understands that Brooke is still dubious. Brooke will investigate on her own. She knows Taylor wouldn't lie about her health. She wouldn't be that deceitful. She doesn't, however, truly trust her. Despite what she told her, she believes it's a means of re-entering Ridge's life. She queries, what precisely is your intention with Ridge going forward? Steffy informs her husband at Finn's office that although she won't be arranging a marriage for her parents this time, she believes they would make a wonderful couple, and that her father would be happy if he was with Brooke. Finn begs her not to mention that to Brooke. He must check on a patient after receiving a notification. He advises Steffy to go home and promises to make it up to her later. Then he reminds her that her parents are present and makes fun of her for not interrupting. Brooke finds out at the Cliff House that Ridge, not Taylor, set up the healer. He's been caring and supportive, which you took full advantage of, remarks Brooke. Although Taylor didn't want Ridge to know, she passed out one day while he was there. It's Ridge to the rescue, chirps Brooke. Although Taylor asked him to keep quiet, she knows he will tell her immediately. She is cautioned by Brooke not to pursue Ridge. As Taylor tells Brooke she feels so much better after tonight, Steffy enters. Brooke, I don't need a man. No, I don't. Brooke walks out. What was that all about? Inquires Steffy. When Brooke gets home, she shuts down her laptop and recalls watching Taylor cross Ridge. As she's applying lotion on her hands, Ridge enters and apologizes for being late. His dad was hoping to see him. Brooke is aware that he was with Taylor. Admittedly, after Taylor departed, she approached him. Then Ridge assumes she knows. Brooke gives a nod. She informed her of her experience with broken hearts. When Brooke returned home, she appeared to be in excellent health, but she later passed out in front of him. Broken heart syndrome didn't seem real to her. According to Ridge, Taylor believed she was about to die, so they saw Dr. Buckingham. She wasn't dying after all, but she would require medical attention. Is this the treatment that was going on tonight? Brooke inquires. I witnessed everything. I observed the situation. Please let me know what's happening with your ex-wife. Taylor informed Steffy at the Cliff home that Brooke dropped by without permission and witnessed her and Ridge together. It isn't what she believes. Her chakras were being balanced by them. Chakras? Asks a quirky Steffy. Although there was another motive, Taylor clarifies that she returned to be near Mom and the children. Up until lately, she had been handling things on her own until confiding in Ridge. Steffy queries whether there is a problem. Taylor wants her to know that her intention to spare her was the reason she chose not to tell her. Steffy claims she's beginning to frighten her. Taylor explains to her that she returned because she believed she had a heart condition. I thought my life was over. Steffy catches her breath. Bill and Ridge's rivalry reignites over neglected Brooke and Will's job. Shocking spoilers revealed. Welcome back, bold and beautiful fans. Get ready to buckle up because the drama is about to escalate in the world of the bold and the beautiful. Bill Spencer, Don Diamant, and Ridge Forrester, Torsten K., are about to reignite their fierce rivalry, and you won't believe the reasons why. With Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, caught in the crossfire, and Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, entering the mix with life-changing news, the stakes have never been higher. Let's dive into the juicy details that will leave you on the edge of your seat. The calm before the storm. Ridge's neglect of Brooke. For far too long, Bill has watched Ridge seemingly neglect Brooke, pouring all his time and energy into his new romance with Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig. Bill's protective instincts are kicking into overdrive. He knows that Ridge's absence is not just a minor oversight. It could lead to emotional devastation for Brooke. And if that happens, you can bet your bottom dollar that Bill will swoop in like the knight in shining armor he fancies himself to be. Bill's protective instincts ignite. Picture this. Ridge's cavalier attitude toward Brooke could have devastating consequences. What happens if Brooke gets hurt? Bill has always had a soft spot for her, and he won't stand idly by while Ridge plays with her heart. Expect Bill to comfort Brooke, and perhaps make a vow that will send chills down Ridge's spine. He's going to make Ridge pay for his negligence. Will's shocking news. The internship that changes everything. As if the tension couldn't get any thicker, enter Will Spencer with earth-shattering news during the week of October 14th to 18th. Will pays a visit to Spencer Publications and drops a bombshell that Bill never saw coming. He secured an internship at Forrester Creations. A father's rage, Bill's explosive reaction. Bill's reaction? Pure chaos. Picture Bill throwing a temper tantrum like a child denied their favorite toy. How could Will keep something this monumental from him? Expect a furious outburst that will leave everyone at Spencer Publications stunned. Bill will question Will's judgment, demanding to know why he's just now hearing about this major career move. Will, what were you thinking? Forrester Creations? Are you out of your mind? The rationale behind Will's delay. But wait, Will had a reason for holding back this news. He knew his father would flip out, and he was right. Will's hesitation might be the very reason their relationship faces a turning point. Will try to change Bill's perspective, revealing that he wanted to avoid a confrontation. But it won't be enough to quell Bill's rage. Instead, Bill will argue that it's not too late for Will to back out and join him at Spencer Publications, where he truly belongs. The temptation. A lucrative offer or a sweet escape. In a desperate attempt to regain control, Bill will tempt Will with a high-paying position at Spencer Publications, claiming he can learn on the job. However, Will is not easily swayed. He has his reasons for wanting to break free from the Spencer mold that Bill has crafted for him since birth. Dad, I don't want to just be another Spencer. I want my own identity, and Forrester is my chance to find it. Will's ambition to work at Forrester isn't just about the glamorous lifestyle. It's a declaration of independence and a rejection of Bill's shadow looming over him. Will's dilemma. Balancing father and boss. Moreover, Will may worry about how this decision could strain his relationship with Bill. There's a fine line between being a father and being a boss, and Will is determined not to blur those lines. But Bill? He won't take this news lying down. The fight for Brooke. Bill's vendetta against Ridge. As Will asserts his independence, Bill's anger toward Ridge will begin to boil over. How dare Ridge lure Will away with this internship? Bill may find himself on a warpath, determined to take back what he believes is rightfully his. Brooke. Will Bill launch a full-blown operation to win Brooke's heart back, leveraging her vulnerability to take aim at Ridge? You can bet that the rivalry between these two titans will reignite in spectacular fashion. Predictions: low blows and high stakes ahead. As tensions rise, we predict a series of low blows between Bill and Ridge that will leave fans gasping for breath. Expect unexpected alliances, shocking betrayals, and plenty of emotional turmoil as these two men fight for what they desire most. Bill always has a few tricks up his sleeve, and you know he won't shy away from using them to get back at Ridge. From manipulating situations to stirring up drama, Bill is ready to pull out all the stops. Stay tuned for more drama. So, what can you expect in the coming weeks? The bold and the beautiful spoilers hint at intense confrontations, unexpected alliances, and shocking twists that will leave you glued to your screen. Will Bill successfully win back Brooke and assert his dominance over Ridge? Or will Ridge prove once and for all that he's the man Brooke truly deserves? Don't miss a moment of the drama, intrigue, and romance. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for all the latest spoilers, recaps, and fan theories as we dive deeper into the saga of Bill and Ridge's rivalry and its impact on Brooke and Will. Heartbroken Carter sleeps with Katie? Hope Logan's stunning transformation from pariah to most eligible bachelorette. Get ready, bold and beautiful fans, because the drama is heating up more than ever. Hope Logan, Annika Noel, has gone from being the social pariah of the bold and the beautiful to the most sought-after bachelorette in town. Just weeks ago, she was roasted by everyone for kissing a married man, but now she finds herself in a love triangle with two men vying for her heart. What will happen next? Spoilers ahead. Liam's shocking breakup. A year of heartache. Let's take a trip down memory lane. Liam Spencer Scott Clifton dumped Hope over a year ago after a scandalous cheating scandal in Europe. Their marriage fell apart in the wake of betrayal, leaving Hope to pick up the pieces of her shattered heart. Hope and Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, entered a tumultuous situationship that lasted for months. However, when Thomas dropped the M-word marriage, Hope wasn't ready to commit, leading to yet another heartbreak. As if that wasn't enough, Hope's downward spiral took a turn for the worse when she became obsessively infatuated with Dr. Finn, Tanner Novlin. After a cringeworthy one-sided kiss, it became clear that her plans to steal Steffy's husband were just a fantasy. Hope's emotional state was at an all-time low, leaving fans wondering if she would ever find love again. The surprise crush, Carter's bold move. Just when it seemed like Hope's romantic prospects were over, enter Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor. This surprising twist caught everyone off guard. Carter, who had always been a supportive friend, finally mustered the courage to flirt with Hope at Forrester Creations. The chemistry between them ignited sparks, leaving fans wondering if Carter could be the man to heal Hope's broken heart. But here's the twist. Carter's timing could not be worse. Just as he was making his move, Liam did a complete 180 and unexpectedly decided he wants Hope back. Talk about a chaotic love triangle. Liam's daring comeback. Is he back for good? As Liam re-enters the picture, the stakes rise dramatically. What could this mean for Carter's budding romance with Hope? It's a dramatic twist that leaves viewers guessing. Liam's sudden desire to rekindle his relationship with Hope throws Carter off balance. Imagine this. Carter walks in on an emotional moment between Hope and Liam. His heart sinks as he realizes he may have just lost his chance at love. The heartbreak of a lifetime. Carter, having finally worked up the nerve to pursue Hope, feels baffled and heartbroken. He has pined for her from a distance for so long, and now that he's ready to make his move, the man who broke Hope's heart is back in the picture, vying for her affection once again. Carter sleeps with Katie. A shocking twist. But wait, there's more. Rumors are swirling that Carter might sleep with Katie Logan, Heather Tom, again. What if Carter misunderstands the situation and believes Hope is getting back together with Liam? In a moment of emotional vulnerability, he could turn to Katie, leading to a steamy rendezvous that nobody saw coming. How will Hope react? The big question on everyone's mind. How will Hope react when she finds out about Carter's one-night stand with her aunt? Will she be able to overlook Carter's betrayal, or will it drive a wedge between them that is impossible to mend? Imagine the tension when Hope confronts Carter, her heart torn between her feelings for him and the betrayal of his actions. Will Hope see the man she has developed feelings for, Or will she view him as a coward who ran back to Katie at the first sign of trouble? The battle for Hope's heart. Who will win? As the drama unfolds, fans are left wondering who will emerge victorious in the battle for Hope's heart. Will it be her ex-husband Liam, who has suddenly rediscovered his love for her? Or will Carter, the man who dared to chase after her, finally win her over? The tension is palpable, and every episode promises to deliver emotional fireworks. Join the conversation. Team Liam or Team Carter? The bold and beautiful community is buzzing with opinions on who is the best man for Hope. Are you Team Liam, hoping for a reconciliation that could heal old wounds? Or are you Team Carter, rooting for the underdog who is ready to fight for her love? Don't miss the drama as this love triangle unfolds. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for all the latest spoilers, recaps, and fan theories as we dive deeper into the turbulent waters of Hope's romantic life. What lies ahead? Predictions for the coming episodes. As we look ahead, we can predict plenty of drama, heartache, and unexpected twists. Carter and Katie's night of passion. Will this steamy encounter come back to haunt Carter? Can he convince Hope that it was a mistake? Or will she see it as a betrayal? Liam's redemption arc. Will Liam be able to win Hope back with sincere gestures and heartfelt apologies? Or is it too little, too late? Hope's personal growth. As Hope navigates these romantic entanglements, will she discover her true self and what she truly wants? This could be her chance to break free from the past and build a new future. Brooke confronts Taylor. A showdown of epic proportions. The tension between Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, and Taylor Hayes, Krista Allen, has been building for months, and it's about to come to a head. Brooke was left stunned after catching a glimpse of Taylor and Ridge, Torsten K., in a suspiciously intimate moment. And now she's demanding answers. I know what I saw. Brooke is convinced that there's more going on between Taylor and Ridge than meets the eye. I know what I saw, she declares, her voice full of frustration. Taylor, on the other hand, is ready to defend herself and set the record straight. What you thought you saw, Taylor counters, clearly annoyed with Brooke's accusations. But Brooke isn't backing down. You were sitting in Ridge's lap, she exclaims, refusing to believe there's an innocent explanation for the moment she witnessed. Taylor knows that explaining the situation without revealing her personal health issues could be tricky. Can Taylor smooth things over? Or is this just the beginning of a much bigger feud between the two longtime rivals? Eric questions Ridge. Father-son tension brewing. As if Ridge didn't have enough to deal with, his father, Eric Forrester John McCook, is starting to notice just how much time he's been spending with Taylor since her return to Los Angeles. Eric's suspicions are growing, and he's not about to let Ridge off the hook. What's going on with you and Taylor? During a tense father-son conversation, Eric asks the question that's been on his mind. What's going on with you and Taylor? Ridge finds himself in a tight spot, struggling to explain his renewed closeness with Taylor without revealing the deeply personal reason behind it, her health secret. With Brooke breathing down his neck and now Eric pressing him for answers, Ridge may have to make a difficult decision. Will he come clean about Taylor's issues? Or will he continue to keep everyone in the dark to protect her privacy? Deacon's good news. Things are looking up for Hope. Meanwhile, over at Il Giardino, Brooke takes a break from the drama to catch up with Deacon Sharp, Sean Cannon. The two have been co-parenting their daughter Hope Logan, Annika Noel, and recently, Hope's spirits seem to have lifted. Brooke is eager to share the positive news with Deacon. Things are looking up for Hope. As they sit down to discuss their lives, Brooke excitedly tells Deacon, things are looking up for Hope. Deacon can't help but smile at the thought of his daughter finding happiness again. I like to hear that, he responds, relieved that Hope seems to be in a better place. Little do they know, Hope's recent glow may have something to do with Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor. With both of them oblivious to what's really going on behind the scenes, they're in for quite the surprise when the truth finally comes to light. Steffy catches Carter and Hope. What's going on? Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, has always been suspicious of Hope, and her instincts may finally be proven right. This week, Steffy walks in on a moment that could change everything. While looking for Carter, she stumbles upon a scene that makes her raise an eyebrow. What's going on? Steffy catches Carter and Hope awkwardly scurrying away from each other in the design office. Her keen eyes don't miss a beat, and she's immediately suspicious of what she's just walked into. "Hey Carter, there you are," she says, feigning nonchalance. But then she pauses, noticing the tension in the room. "What's going on?" she asks, her curiosity piqued. If there's one thing Steffy loves, it's having leverage over her enemies, and this could be the ammunition she needs to get Hope out of Forrester Creations for good. With her strained relationship with Hope already hanging by a thread, this discovery could be the tipping point that leads to a full-blown confrontation. Will Steffy use this to her advantage and expose Hope's secret, or will she bide her time and wait for the perfect moment to strike? The drama is just beginning, with Brooke demanding answers from Taylor, Eric questioning Ridge's loyalty, and Steffy catching Hope in a compromising situation with Carter. The drama in Los Angeles is reaching a boiling point. Secrets are being kept, relationships are being tested, and it's only a matter of time before everything comes crashing down. Will Taylor be able to keep her health issues hidden? Can Ridge juggle the demands of Brooke, Taylor, and his father? And how will Steffy handle her discovery about Hope and Carter? One thing is for sure. You won't want to miss a single moment of the action. The October 15th episode of The Bold and the Beautiful takes a deeper dive into Taylor Hayes' Krista Allen emotional journey, as she declares that she's over Ridge Forrester, Torsten K. After years of heartache and endless back and forth with Ridge, Taylor claims to be free from the pain he's caused her. But is she really? As the episode unfolds, viewers are left wondering if Taylor's declaration is just a front for unresolved feelings. Here's everything you need to know about Taylor's emotional battle, and what it could mean for her future. Taylor claims she's over Ridge. Is she really? Taylor has been through the ringer when it comes to her feelings for Ridge. Over the years, their relationship has been filled with emotional highs and devastating lows. But in this episode, Taylor boldly claims that she's finally over him. The source of her newfound clarity? Her spiritual healing session with Ridge. But the intimate nature of that session may have reignited something more complicated than healing. Free from broken heart syndrome? Taylor's journey back to Los Angeles wasn't just about reuniting with her family. It was about healing from a serious health condition. Initially, doctors told her that she was dying from heart failure, a diagnosis that shook her to the core. But after Ridge insisted she get a second opinion, she discovered she was actually suffering from broken heart syndrome, a condition brought on by the emotional toll of her failed relationships, particularly with Ridge. Ridge, always the protector, brought in Chandra, a spiritual healer, to help Taylor open her heart chakra and release her pain. But the methods Chandra employed may have had unintended consequences. In order to fully engage with the process, Taylor had to sit on Ridge's lap and stare into his eyes, a moment so intimate that it made viewers and Brooke question whether this was about healing or rekindling old feelings. The lap-sitting healer. Too close for comfort? The October 15th episode was packed with tension as Taylor and Ridge's healing session quickly took a more personal turn. Brooke, already suspicious of Ridge's connection with Taylor, watched through the window as candles flickered, setting a romantic atmosphere that seemed far more suited for a date night than a spiritual healing. When Taylor sat on Ridge's lap as part of the exercise, it was clear that this wasn't going to go over well with Brooke. Although Taylor insists that it was purely professional, Brooke couldn't help but notice the intimate energy in the room. "I know what I saw," Brooke claims, confronting Taylor later. But is Taylor truly over Ridge? Or is this healing session stirring up old emotions that she's not ready to admit to herself? Brooke certainly doesn't think Taylor's as detached from Ridge as she claims to be. And viewers are left with the same question. Is Taylor really moving on? Or is she still tethered to Ridge in ways even she doesn't fully understand? Brooke confronts Taylor. A showdown of old rivals. After witnessing the seemingly intimate moment between Taylor and Ridge, Brooke can't stay silent any longer. As soon as Ridge leaves the scene, Brooke swoops in for a confrontation. Tensions rise as Brooke demands answers. "What exactly is going on between you and Ridge?" she asks, her voice laced with suspicion. Taylor, on the defensive, assures Brooke that it was all part of the healing process. She claims that Ridge was just helping her through a difficult time, and that there's nothing romantic between them. "Ridge was there for me, that's all," Taylor insists. But is it really that simple? Given their long, tumultuous history, can Taylor truly separate her feelings for Ridge from the emotional support he's offering her now? Ridge's role. Is he leading Taylor on? While Taylor may be struggling to distance herself from Ridge emotionally, It's also worth questioning Ridge's role in all of this. Over the years, Ridge has bounced between Brooke and Taylor, often leaving one heartbroken while pursuing the other. With Taylor in such a vulnerable state, is Ridge inadvertently keeping her attached to him? Despite Taylor's claims that she's over Ridge, their cozy healing session suggests otherwise. Ridge, always eager to play the role of the hero, may not even realize that his actions are preventing Taylor from truly moving on. By offering her emotional support and rekindling moments of closeness, he may be unintentionally keeping her tethered to their complicated past. Is Taylor in denial? As viewers watch Taylor interact with Ridge, it becomes clear that she may not have fully come to terms with the emotional toll he's taken on her. Even though she's outwardly declaring that she's over him, there's a sense that Taylor is still in denial about the depth of her feelings for Ridge. After all, she hasn't fully addressed the pain he's caused her over the years, the back and forth between her and Brooke, the constant tug-of-war for his affection. Taylor may believe that she's healed from her broken heart syndrome, but emotional healing is rarely that simple. Their intimate moment during the healing session could be drawing them closer together once again, reigniting old flames that neither of them are ready to confront. The only way forward. Can Taylor truly move on? For Taylor, the only real path to moving on from Ridge may be to leave Los Angeles and distance herself from him entirely. As long as she's in close proximity to Ridge, the chances of falling back into old patterns are high. Throwing herself into her psychiatric practice and philanthropic efforts could be the distraction she needs to finally break free from the emotional hold Ridge has on her. But leaving Los Angeles would mean distancing herself from her family, something that Taylor isn't eager to do. Can she balance her love for her family with her need to heal from Ridge's emotional grip? Only time will tell if Taylor is truly ready to move on, or if she's destined to remain caught in the never-ending cycle of heartbreak that Ridge represents. What's next for Taylor? As the October 15th episode of The Bold and the Beautiful leaves fans with more questions than answers, one thing is clear. Taylor's emotional journey is far from over. While she claims to be free from her feelings for Ridge, the intimate nature of their spiritual healing session suggests otherwise. Will Taylor find the strength to truly move on from Ridge, or will their past continue to haunt her? And how will Brooke react as she digs deeper into the connection between Ridge and Taylor? With tensions rising and secrets being kept, the drama is far from over. Tune in to The Bold and the Beautiful to see how Taylor navigates her complicated feelings and whether or not she can finally break free from the hold Ridge has on her heart. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for Tuesday, October 15, 2024, promise an emotional roller coaster filled with confrontations, confessions, and shocking revelations. Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, is not buying Taylor Hayes' Krista Allen explanation, and Taylor's heart health continues to be a point of concern. Plus, Steffy Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, uncovers new details about her mother's condition, setting the stage for even more drama in the Forrester family. Here's everything you can expect from tomorrow's dramatic episode. Taylor Hayes' heart chakra healing. A breakthrough? After much hesitation, Taylor finally agreed to give chakra healing a try, thanks to Rich Forrester's, Torsten K. insistence. Initially doubtful that spiritual healing could make any real difference, Taylor was pleasantly surprised to feel a sense of lightness and peace. She believes that the session helped her release some of the emotional weight she's been carrying, though she acknowledges she still needs medical tests to confirm her physical health. As Taylor reflects on the session, she begins to recognize the pressure she put on Ridge during her time of emotional vulnerability. In a rare moment of clarity, Taylor apologizes for putting him in such a compromising position. However, the secret she's been harboring for so long weighs on her mind, and she realizes it's time to come clean. Not only to Ridge but to others who need to know. Brooke Logan's disbelief. Refusing to let it go. Brooke Logan's suspicions about Taylor's intentions have only intensified after witnessing the healing session through the sliding door. The image of Taylor straddling Ridge during the chakra healing ritual has burned itself into Brooke's mind, and she is far from convinced that it was a harmless, therapeutic exercise. On Tuesday's episode, Brooke will continue to confront Taylor, demanding answers about what she saw. Although Taylor tries to explain her broken heart syndrome diagnosis and the emotional healing she's been undergoing, Brooke remains skeptical. Brooke accuses Taylor of using her illness and Ridge's sympathy as a way to manipulate the situation, refusing to believe that there's anything innocent about their closeness. Brooke's disbelief further complicates the situation, as she struggles to accept that Ridge might still have feelings for Taylor, despite his reassurances. Taylor, on the other hand, is determined to clear the air, but Brooke's suspicions won't be easy to dismiss. Steffy Forrester Finnegan's heartbreaking discovery. Tuesday's episode will also feature a heartfelt conversation between Taylor and her daughter, Steffy Forrester Finnegan. After keeping the truth hidden for so long, Taylor finally opens up to Steffy about her recent health scare. She explains that she was misdiagnosed with heart failure while in Europe and even passed out from the stress of it all. Taylor will also share how Ridge stepped in to help her through the emotional trauma, enlisting the help of a chakra healer to guide her through the process. Despite Taylor's relief at finally being open with her daughter, she feels guilty for keeping Steffy in the dark for so long. Steffy, however, is just happy that her mother is finally talking about her struggles. But as Taylor explains more about her condition, Steffy starts to connect the dots. She wonders what triggered her mother's health issues, and while Taylor doesn't have a definitive answer, the chakra healer suggested that it could have been caused by a series of emotional traumas. Steffy's blame game, targeting Brooke again? As Steffy listens to Taylor's confession, old resentments begin to surface. Steffy can't help but blame the Logan family, especially Brooke, for the emotional pain her mother has endured over the years. Steffy has long believed that Brooke's constant presence in Ridge's life has been a source of ongoing heartache for Taylor, and this latest revelation only strengthens her resolve to hold the Logans accountable. The question is, how will Taylor handle Steffy's escalating anger toward Brooke? Will Taylor encourage her daughter to let go of the past and focus on moving forward, or will she join Steffy in placing the blame squarely on Brooke's shoulders? Taylor's reaction could shape the next phase of this ongoing family feud. Hope Logan's reaction. A brewing rivalry with Steffy. Meanwhile, across town, Hope Logan Annika Noel is bound to hear all about the chakra healing session from her mother, Brooke. As Brooke fills Hope in on what she witnessed, Hope will have plenty of ammunition to use the next time she crosses paths with Steffy. Hope and Steffy's rivalry has always simmered just below the surface, particularly when it comes to their respective mothers. With this new information, Hope may seize the opportunity to call Steffy out on her mother's questionable behavior. The tension between the two could explode the next time they're face to face, especially if Steffy continues to take aim at the Logan family. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Monday, October 14, 2024, promise an explosive episode filled with shocking confrontations, secrets coming to light, and lingering suspicions. From Deacon Sharp's growing hope to Steffy Forrester Finnegan's jaw-dropping discovery, here's what's in store. Deacon Sharp's hopeful future. At Il Giardino, Deacon Sharp, Sean Cannon, will share a heartfelt conversation with Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang. During their chat, Brooke updates Deacon on their daughter, Hope Logan Annika Noel, telling him that things are starting to improve for her. After all the ups and downs Hope has faced, this will be a moment for Deacon to feel hopeful. He's always been deeply concerned for Hope's well-being, and hearing that she's finding some happiness again will be music to his ears. But how long will this peace last? Deacon has been focusing on building a better life for himself, but his past is never too far behind. While Brooke's words provide some comfort, Deacon will remain cautious, knowing that life in Los Angeles is full of twists and turns. Could Deacon's newfound hope be shattered by an unexpected bombshell about Hope's personal life? Carter Walton and Hope Logan caught by Steffy Forrester. The drama at Forrester Creations continues when Carter Walton Lawrence St. Victor and Hope Logan's secret connection is nearly exposed. Their undeniable chemistry has been simmering for weeks, but on Monday, October 14th, things escalate when Steffy Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, stumbles upon them mid-make-out session. As Steffy walks into the design office, she's immediately stopped in her tracks by the sight of Carter and Hope getting far too cozy for comfort. Steffy's suspicion will be piqued, but the question is, just how much does she see? Does she catch them in a compromising position, or is it just enough to spark her curiosity? Steffy has never been one to let things slide, especially when it comes to the Logans, so this revelation could be the beginning of yet another confrontation between Hope and Steffy. As always, Forrester Creations is a hotbed of romantic entanglements and corporate rivalries, So expect the fallout from this moment to ripple through both the company and their personal lives. Brooke Logan versus Taylor Hayes. A battle for Ridge. Meanwhile, the long-standing rivalry between Brooke and Taylor Hayes, Krista Allen, reignites as Brooke confronts Taylor about what she saw during the chakra healing session with Ridge Forrester, Torsten K. From Brooke's perspective, the sight of Taylor sitting on Ridge's lap is all the proof she needs to believe that something more intimate is going on between them. Despite Taylor's attempt to explain her broken heart syndrome and the spiritual healing, Brooke isn't buying it. Brooke insists that she knows what she saw, and in her eyes, Taylor is using her condition to manipulate Ridge and get closer to him. Taylor, on the other hand, is adamant that Brooke misinterpreted the situation and that nothing inappropriate happened. This confrontation is sure to be heated, as neither woman is willing to back down. Brooke has always been fiercely protective of her relationship with Ridge, and seeing Taylor back in his orbit is reigniting old insecurities. Taylor, however, feels that she's being unfairly judged, and is tired of having to explain herself. Will Taylor's explanations about her health condition be enough to convince Brooke, or will this lead to a deeper rift between the two women? And how will Ridge react to this confrontation? Will he continue to honor Taylor's wishes and keep her diagnosis a secret, or will Brooke's suspicions push him to reveal the truth? Eric Forrester questions Ridge, father versus son. Over at the Forrester mansion, Eric Forrester, John McCook, is growing increasingly concerned about Ridge's connection to Taylor. After hearing Brooke's concerns, Eric decides to sit Ridge down for a heart-to-heart conversation. Eric wants to know what's really going on between Ridge and Taylor, and whether Brooke's fears are justified. Ridge, who has been caught between the two women for years, finds himself in a difficult position. On one hand, he's trying to respect Taylor's privacy and help her heal from her health scare. On the other hand, Brooke's insecurities and Eric's probing are making it harder for him to keep Taylor's diagnosis under wraps. Eric's loyalty has always been to his family, and he won't hesitate to intervene if he feels that Ridge's relationship with Taylor is threatening the stability of the Forrester family. However, Ridge's refusal to reveal Taylor's condition could cause tension between father and son. Will Ridge's silence cost him not only Brooke, but also his relationship with Eric? What's next on The Bold and the Beautiful? Monday's episode promises to kick off another round of explosive drama for the Forrester and Logan families. With Deacon feeling hopeful about Hope's future, Carter and Hope's affair nearly exposed, and Brooke and Taylor once again battling for Ridge's affection, the stakes are higher than ever. As the fallout from these confrontations plays out, fans can expect even more twists and turns in the coming days. Will Steffy's discovery drive a wedge between Carter and Hope? Can Taylor convince Brooke that nothing inappropriate happened with Ridge? And how will Eric's interrogation of Ridge affect the Forrester family dynamics? Stay tuned for Monday's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful to see how these storylines unfold and what it means for the future of Brooke, Ridge, Taylor, and the rest of the Forrester clan. Which storyline are you most excited to see play out? Are you rooting for Carter and Hope? Or do you think their secret affair will blow up in their faces? What will Brooke and Ridge's future look like after this confrontation? Let's dive into the drama together. The Bold and the Beautiful fans are no strangers to the whirlwind romance between Hope Logan, Annika Noel, and Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton. But the latest spoilers suggest that their on-again, off-again love story might be heating up once more. Could Hope and Liam really be getting back together? Let's dive into the latest developments and see what might be next for this complicated couple. Hope and Liam, the never-ending saga. Over the years, Hope and Liam's relationship has seen its fair share of ups and downs. From infidelity to misunderstandings, their love story has been tested time and again. Just when it seemed like they were over for good, The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers hint that sparks could be flying again. But should we really be surprised? This isn't the first time Hope and Liam have flirted with the idea of reconciling, and it likely won't be the last. In a recent interview with Soap Opera Digest, Annika Noel, Hope Logan, shared her thoughts on the potential reunion, acknowledging that Hope's future is as uncertain as ever, especially with Liam continuing to express his desire to rekindle their romance. Pressure from Brooke Logan. One of the key factors driving this possible reunion is Hope's mother, Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang. Brooke has always been a staunch supporter of Liam, often pushing Hope to see him as the right choice for her future. As fans know, Brooke's influence in her daughter's life is strong, and she hasn't been shy about letting her opinions be known when it comes to Hope's love life. Annika Noel even pointed out how Brooke's pressure could backfire. She likened Brooke's interference to telling a child not to touch the hot stove, suggesting that the more Brooke pushes Hope toward Liam, the more Hope might resist. After all, we've seen this dynamic before when Brooke pressured Hope to stay away from Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson. That situation didn't turn out the way Brooke had hoped, and there's a chance history could repeat itself. Hope's uncertainty, torn between two worlds. Although Liam has made it clear that he wants a future with Hope, she isn't rushing to make a decision. In her interview, Annika Noel hinted that Liam's declaration of love has given Hope some much-needed clarity. However, that clarity comes with complications. Hope has recently been involved in a roller coaster of emotions, especially after her relationship with Thomas fizzled out. Now Liam is re-entering the picture, but is he really what Hope wants? Or is it the familiarity and comfort of their long history that's drawing her back in? Hope's hesitation indicates that she still has a lot of soul-searching to do before she can fully commit to a decision. What does this mean for Liam? Liam, as always, remains steadfast in his love for Hope. He's made his feelings crystal clear, but will his persistence be enough to win her back? Liam's complicated past with Hope includes not only their tumultuous relationship, but also his connection to Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, who continues to be an ever-present force in his life. Liam might be fighting for Hope now, but fans know that his history of waffling between Hope and Steffy could complicate matters if things don't go exactly as planned. Could Liam's attempts to win back Hope ultimately push her even further away? Will Thomas factor into this? Another wild card in this love triangle is Thomas Forrester. Although Hope's relationship with Thomas didn't pan out, their chemistry and emotional connection were undeniable. Thomas has always harbored deep feelings for Hope, and even though he's claimed to be on a path of redemption, those feelings likely haven't disappeared. Could Thomas throw a wrench into Liam and Hope's potential reunion? Given his unpredictable behavior and intense feelings for Hope, it's possible that Thomas could make a play for her heart once again, adding more layers to this already tangled web. What the future holds for Hope and Liam. For now, Hope is focused on what she truly wants, rather than letting external pressures dictate her decisions. According to Annika Noel, Liam's words have brought her clarity, but that doesn't mean the path forward is easy. Hope is still processing her feelings and weighing her options. Liam might be ready to jump back into a relationship with Hope, but will she be willing to take that leap with him? Or will Hope decide to stay single for a while, reflecting on what's best for her and her future? Fan reactions, divided opinions. As always, the bold and the beautiful fandom is divided when it comes to Hope and Liam's potential reunion. Some fans are rooting for them to get back together, believing that they belong with each other, and that their love will eventually triumph over every obstacle. Others, however, feel that Hope deserves better than to keep cycling back to Liam after all the heartbreak he's caused her. Social media is buzzing with speculation about whether or not this reunion will actually happen, and if it does, how long it will last. Will this be another short-lived reconciliation, or will Hope and Liam finally find the stability they've been chasing for years? What's next on The Bold and the Beautiful? As always, The Bold and the Beautiful will keep fans on the edge of their seats as this storyline unfolds. Whether Hope and Liam ultimately reunite or continue to drift apart, the drama is sure to escalate, especially with Brooke's meddling, Thomas's unresolved feelings, and Steffy's potential involvement. Stay tuned to see how Hope navigates this complicated situation, and whether or not she decides to take Liam back. Will Hope and Liam find their way back to each other, or will they realize that they're better off apart? Only time will tell, and you won't want to miss a single episode of The Bold and the Beautiful as the drama unfolds. So what do you think? Are Hope and Liam really meant to be? Or is it time for them to move on for good? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. It looks like The Bold and the Beautiful might be dropping some big hints about the future of Hope Logan, Annika Noel, and Carter Walton Lawrence St. Victor. With Hope recently mentioning that Carter would make a great dad and Beth Spencer already adoring him, it's hard not to wonder if this is all foreshadowing a potential future for these two. Let's break down what this could mean. Carter Walton. Great with Beth Spencer. Carter has already formed a strong bond with Hope's daughter, Beth, and that's no small thing. Their connection has been on display in recent episodes, especially with Beth being curious about what goes on at Forrester Creations and wanting to tag along with Carter during work events. This dynamic suggests that Carter is already playing a positive role in Hope and Beth's life, which could be a significant factor in Hope's feelings for him. Given how much Carter loves kids and has always wanted a family, this connection could indeed be the start of something deeper. Hope's comment about Carter being a great dad isn't just a compliment. It could be a signal that she's already imagining a future with him, one that might include expanding their family. Hope's new beginning. Hope's shift from Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, to Carter signals a new chapter for her. She's done with the endless cycle of heartbreak and betrayal that comes from being caught in Liam's back and forth between her and Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood. Moving on with Carter, who is steady, supportive, and great with her daughter, feels like the kind of fresh start Hope has needed for a long time. In her mind, Liam's continued pleas to reconcile just aren't cutting it anymore. She's ready for a stable, drama-free relationship, and Carter is offering just that. If the relationship with Carter continues to deepen, Hope might find herself seriously considering what life could look like with him as a father figure for Beth, and maybe even for a new child. Carter's dream of fatherhood. Carter's desire for a family has been a recurring theme in his character arc. Over the years he's been unlucky in love, but his longing to settle down and have children has never gone away. Hope might just be the woman to fulfill that dream. Not only has she mentioned that Carter would make a great dad, but rumors suggest that a surprise pregnancy could be on the horizon. If that happens, it would mark a major turning point in both of their lives. While a pregnancy wasn't part of Hope's plans, it could end up being the very thing that cements her bond with Carter. This development would bring Hope and Carter closer than ever, as they navigate the challenges of parenthood together, and potentially build a long-term future as a family. Foreshadowing or wishful thinking. Hope's remark about Carter being a good dad certainly feels like a bit of foreshadowing. Soap operas are known for planting small details that lead to bigger storylines, and this could be one of those moments. With Carter's strong connection to Beth, and his clear longing for a family of his own, it wouldn't be surprising if Hope and Carter's relationship goes in that direction sooner rather than later. A pregnancy would definitely stir the pot, especially since Liam is still lurking in the background, trying to win Hope back. If Hope ends up pregnant with Carter's child, it would drive home that she's truly moved on from Liam, setting up a new chapter in her life. The question then becomes, will Liam accept it? Or will this lead to even more drama between Hope, Liam, and Steffy? What's next for Hope and Carter? If these spoilers and rumors are anything to go by, fans should brace themselves for a potential baby twist in Hope and Carter's story. The fact that Beth already adores Carter only strengthens the possibility that this new relationship could blossom into something serious, and fast. Could Carter finally get the family he's always dreamed of with Hope? And will a new baby bring them even closer together? Of course, in true Bold and the Beautiful fashion, nothing is ever straightforward. Even if Hope and Carter do take the next step in their relationship, you can bet there will be obstacles, particularly with Liam and the rest of the Forrester family involved. But for now, all signs point to Hope and Carter's romance growing, and with that, the chance of building a family together. Final thoughts. Is Hope's comment about Carter being a good dad just a casual remark, or is it foreshadowing a big storyline twist? Given the way things are shaping up, it's entirely possible that we're seeing the beginning of something significant for Hope and Carter. With Hope moving on from Liam and focusing on a future with someone who is stable and loving, we might soon see Carter's dream of fatherhood come true, and Hope finding the family life she's always wanted. What do you think? Could Hope and Carter be destined for a baby bombshell? Or is this just another one of the Bold and the Beautiful signature teases? Let us know your thoughts. Upcoming episodes of The Bold and the Beautiful are bringing major confrontations and shocking interruptions, with some characters' lives about to get even messier. The tangled web involving Brooke, Taylor, Steffy, Hope, Carter, and Liam is only getting more complicated as tensions rise and secrets start to surface. Brooke confronts Taylor. In Friday's episode, Brooke, Catherine Kelly Lang, is unable to contain her suspicion after catching Ridge in what looked like a romantic moment with Taylor, Rebecca Budig. After peeking through Steffy's window, she saw Ridge with Taylor in what seemed like an intimate position, Taylor sitting on his lap. Brooke immediately confronts Taylor, and the situation escalates quickly. Brooke accuses Taylor of trying to steal Ridge back, but Taylor is insistent that Brooke doesn't have the full story. Taylor claims there's more going on than meets the eye, but Brooke isn't buying any of it. Taylor's insistence that nothing romantic is happening is likely tied to her chakra healing, but from Brooke's perspective, it looks like yet another attempt by Taylor to reignite her romance with Ridge. Brooke's jealousy and protective nature over Ridge make it difficult for her to trust Taylor's explanation. This confrontation could be a pivotal moment in Brooke and Ridge's already fragile relationship. Steffy walks in on Hope and Carter. Meanwhile, Hope, Annika Noel, and Carter Lawrence St. Victor are turning up the heat in their unexpected romance. What started as a kiss has ignited a spark between them, and they're beginning to explore their connection. However, their moment is abruptly interrupted when Steffy, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, walks in. Steffy's anger toward Hope hasn't cooled down, especially with Liam, Scott Clifton, still hoping to win Hope back. Steffy's sudden interruption causes instant tension. She demands to know what's going on between Hope and Carter, clearly shocked by what she's seeing. It's especially surprising to Steffy since she and Brooke were working behind the scenes to reunite Hope and Liam. Seeing Hope with Carter throws a wrench in that plan. Carter steps in to defend Hope, breaking up the brewing confrontation between Steffy and Hope. Carter's loyalty and willingness to stand up for Hope show just how serious he is about pursuing their relationship, despite the growing complications with Steffy and the rest of the Forrester family. Carter's support could signal a major shift in the dynamics at Forrester Creations, as he's prepared to fight for Hope's place both professionally and personally. What's next for Liam and Hope? Liam, on the other hand, is still on a mission to win Hope back, unaware of how fast things are moving between her and Carter. Liam's efforts may be in vain, as Hope seems more interested in moving forward with Carter than revisiting the constant drama of her relationship with Liam. With Carter ready to stand by her side and go up against Ridge and Steffy to protect Hope's vision for Hope for the future, this new pairing could signal a major change in Hope's romantic life and career trajectory. Steffy's frustration. Steffy's anger toward Hope is rooted in more than just the situation with Liam. Her feelings toward Hope are amplified by her protective instincts over her family and the growing tension within Forrester Creations. Seeing Hope and Carter together adds fuel to her fire, and she might not let this go easily. The fallout from this could create even more strife between Steffy and Hope, reigniting their long-standing rivalry. Key questions for upcoming episodes. Will Brooke accept Taylor's explanation about the situation with Ridge, or will this confrontation drive a deeper wedge between her and Ridge? How will Steffy react to Carter's defense of Hope, and could this spark a new rivalry between the two women? Can Liam win Hope back? Or is her relationship with Carter the new path for her romantic future? How will these revelations affect the dynamics at Forrester Creations and Hope's role in Hope for the future? Next week on The Bold and the Beautiful, tensions rise and new faces shake up the drama. With Brooke, Taylor, Ridge, and Steffy in the spotlight, the soap promises plenty of confrontations, emotional fallout, and surprises ahead. Brooke has had enough. Brooke, Catherine Kelly Lang, is fed up after misinterpreting a situation between Ridge, Torsten K., and Taylor, Rebecca Budig. After seeing the two looking close at Steffy's house, Brooke jumps to conclusions. True to her bold nature, Brooke confronts Taylor to put her in her place, once again challenging Taylor's connection with Ridge. Brooke's frustration doesn't stop with Taylor. She also has words for Ridge as the situation feels all too familiar. Once again, she finds herself in a love triangle. This emotional roller coaster leads Brooke to Deacon Sean Cannon, who becomes her confidant. What begins as a discussion about Hope, Annika Noel, quickly turns into a conversation about Brooke and her troubles with Ridge, potentially igniting deeper feelings between Brooke and Deacon. Steffy's truth bomb. Taylor finally opens up to Steffy, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, about her struggles with broken heart syndrome. This revelation hits Steffy hard, sending her into a frenzy. Steffy has always been fiercely protective of her family, and this new information may add fuel to her ongoing rivalry with Brooke. How Steffy handles this emotional bombshell and her mother's health struggle will be a focal point of the drama next week. Hope in high demand. Hope Logan's love life continues to be a hot topic, with both Liam, Scott Clifton, and Carter Lawrence St. Victor vying for her attention. Despite rejecting Liam, he can't seem to let go of Hope. He creates an emotional video showcasing all of Hope's accomplishments, hoping to rekindle their relationship. Meanwhile, Carter, who has already shared a kiss with Hope, isn't backing down either. Their romantic moment is interrupted by Steffy, who quickly becomes confrontational, leading to another blow-up between the two women. Carter steps in to defend Hope, further revealing his feelings for her. He even pitches a new idea to save Hope for the future, making his affections known to Steffy, Ridge, Eric, John McCook, and Brooke. A new Forrester in town. A fresh face is set to shake up the younger crowd at Forrester Creations. Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace, the great-niece of Eric's brother John and niece of Ivy Forrester, Ashley Brewer, makes her debut. Electra arrives with the potential to cause a stir, especially when she catches the eye of Will Spencer, Crew Morrow. Will, who recently chose to work at Forrester Creations over Spencer Publications, finds himself drawn to Electra, who could be the distraction he needs. With Electra's arrival and Ivy's impending return, there are sure to be even more layers added to the complex Forrester family dynamic. Key questions for next week. Will Brooke's confrontation with Taylor drive Ridge further away? Or will it bring him closer to Taylor once more? How will Steffy react to Taylor's revelation about her heart condition? Will this lead to further conflict with Brooke? Can Liam win back Hope's heart? Or has Carter already secured his place as her new love interest? What impact will Electra Forrester's arrival have on the younger generation at Forrester Creations, and how will her presence affect Will's future? With November sweeps approaching, The Bold and the Beautiful is setting the stage for explosive drama. Stay tuned to see how these storylines unfold. Will Ridge help Taylor heal her heart? The Bold and the Beautiful, October 11, 2024. A deeper look at the emotional journey of Ridge and Taylor. As fans of The Bold and the Beautiful know, Ridge Forrester, Torsten Kay, and Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, share a deep, complicated history that spans decades. Their love story is one of the most iconic on daytime television, filled with passion, heartbreak, and plenty of drama. And as of October 11, 2024, it looks like their relationship is taking another twist as Ridge steps up to help Taylor through her emotional struggles. But the question on everyone's mind is, will Ridge's efforts to heal Taylor's heart bring them closer once again? In this detailed exploration of Ridge and Taylor's evolving relationship, we'll take a long, in-depth journey through their past, present, and future, analyzing every moment that has led to this critical point in their lives. With 40,000 words, we'll uncover the layers of emotion, the history of their connection, and what lies ahead for these two beloved characters. Chapter 1. The Genesis of Ridge and Taylor, a love story for the ages. The Ridge and Taylor saga began in the early days of The Bold and the Beautiful, capturing the hearts of viewers who watched them fall in love. Taylor was the compassionate psychiatrist who seemed to understand Ridge like no one else could. While Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, and Ridge's on-again, off-again relationship often grabbed headlines, Taylor was always in the background, representing a more stable, deeper love. Their relationship, while passionate, wasn't without its challenges. Brooke was always a looming presence, and the love triangle between Ridge, Taylor, and Brooke became one of the longest-running and most intense storylines in soap opera history. But there was something about Ridge and Taylor's connection that felt grounded in mutual respect and understanding, a bond that transcended time and other relationships. In this chapter, we'll take a deep dive into the early years of Ridge and Taylor's romance. From their first meeting to their wedding and the many times they found their way back to each other, we'll recount the moments that made their relationship iconic. Chapter 2. Taylor's emotional struggles, the burden of heartache. Fast forward to 2024, and Taylor Hayes is struggling. Years of emotional turmoil have taken their toll on her. From losing Ridge to Brooke repeatedly, to dealing with the traumas of her children's lives, Steffy struggles with addiction and family drama, Thomas's manipulations, and her own internal battles. Taylor has been through more than most people could handle. In recent episodes, Taylor has been diagnosed with broken heart syndrome, a physical manifestation of the emotional pain she's carried for years. Ridge, always the protector, can't stand to see her suffering. He feels responsible in part for the heartache she's endured, knowing that his indecision between her and Brooke has caused her so much pain. Will Ridge's desire to heal Taylor's heart lead them down a familiar path of emotional closeness? In this chapter, we'll explore Taylor's emotional struggles and death, examining the events that led to her broken heart syndrome. We'll discuss her relationship with her children, her challenges as a mother, and the internal conflict she feels about Ridge. By delving into Taylor's psyche, we'll gain a better understanding of why Ridge feels so compelled to help her now. Chapter 3: Ridge's guilt and his role as Taylor's healer. Ridge Forrester is no stranger to guilt. Over the years, his back and forth between Taylor and Brooke has caused both women immense pain. Now seeing Taylor at her lowest, Ridge is determined to make amends. He may not be able to undo the past, but he believes he can help Taylor heal in the present. But what Ridge may not fully realize is that his efforts to help Taylor may also be reigniting old feelings within himself. As he spends more time with her, helping her heal emotionally and physically, the connection between them deepens. Is Ridge truly helping Taylor out of compassion, or are his old feelings for her resurfacing? In this chapter, we'll analyze Ridge's motivations. We'll examine his history of guilt over his treatment of Taylor and Brooke, and how that guilt is driving his current actions. Is Ridge acting out of love, duty, or something else entirely? We'll also explore the potential consequences of Ridge's involvement in Taylor's healing process, both for himself and for his marriage to Brooke. Chapter 4: The introduction of Chandra, a new wellness approach. On October 11, 2024, a new character named Chandra, portrayed by Minita Gandhi, enters the scene. Chandra is an unconventional wellness expert, and Ridge believes she holds the key to helping Taylor heal from her broken heart syndrome. Whether through meditation, chakra healing, or some other holistic approach, Chandra's methods are unconventional, but Ridge is willing to try anything to help Taylor find peace. As Ridge's support for Taylor grows, so does their emotional bond. But what exactly is Chandra's role in this? Is she merely a facilitator for Taylor's healing? Or will she become a catalyst for something deeper between Ridge and Taylor? In this chapter, we'll introduce Chandra and explore her unique methods. We'll delve into the spiritual and emotional journey she takes Taylor on, and how Ridge's presence throughout this process only serves to strengthen their bond. We'll also discuss how Chandra's involvement might affect Ridge and Taylor's relationship moving forward. Chapter 5: Brooke's suspicion, the love triangle reignites. While Ridge is busy helping Taylor heal, Brooke is becoming increasingly suspicious of the time he's been spending with his ex. Brooke has always had a sixth sense when it comes to Ridge and Taylor, and she's starting to feel uneasy about their growing closeness. As Brooke's jealousy grows, so does the tension between her and Ridge. Brooke confronts Ridge, demanding answers about his feelings and intentions. Ridge, caught in the middle as always, must choose between supporting Taylor through her emotional struggles and reassuring Brooke that their marriage is still his priority. But can Ridge truly give his heart to Brooke when part of it still belongs to Taylor?